These guys are an absolutely awesome species. This is a Regal Horned Lizard. Man, they make these snakes good here. All right, everybody. Right now, we are in southeast Arizona. We made the jaunt over from New Mexico today. We are pulling up at a hiking spot right now where we're going to go look for more mountain king snakes. Same deal as yesterday, same deal as the day before. You guys know what it is. So we're going to keep this pretty short, and we're going to go up and start hiking. Shortly into this hike, we've got our first herp, and this is yet another Madrian alligator lizard. This one quite a bit darker and with some cool bands there on the lips, but awesome lizard. I am just gonna release him because those guys are super common this trip. All right, well, first snake of the whole day, right? Yeah. Jeez Louise, today has been slow. Is this awesome Sonoran Desert Sidewinder. These guys are a super cool species. Unfortunately, this one did get hit by a car just a little bit over there on the tail. It should survive, but it is unfortunate to see it hit. But these guys are an absolutely awesome species. Pretty huge icon of the Southwest in a lot of ways, so seeing these guys is awesome. It was also a lifer for Stephen, Noah, and Carson. I've seen them out here before in past years, but it's been 4 or 5 years since I've seen one, so super happy to have been out here to see this snake. They are fairly common here, so after we photograph it, hopefully we'll be able to go road cruise a little bit more, and hopefully find another.
Oh my god. Look at that. Not even, kind of small maybe.
Yeah, that is a little, that's below average, dude. Whoa. Look at his warts on his legs.
Oh, they're so cool. That thing is sweet.
They're one of the better toads in the United States, possibly the best. All right, well did he just eat a bug?
No, he just ran into that rock.
Well, this is a Sonoran Desert Toad. We've had plenty of toad time as of late, especially back home, but this is one of the coolest species of toads in the world as far as I'm concerned. These guys are super cool. Obviously, I mean, they're giant. I put my foot down next to him. This one is a little smaller than average, and he's giant. They can get as big as your fist. Awesome toads. He's also not a Sidewinder, so I'm going to let him run back into the desert. We may see a bigger one later, and if we do, I'll talk about him. But for now, we're just going to get back on the road and keep road cruising and hopefully get a Sidewinder that is not dying.
No. Hey, pet people!
We had a real rough day yesterday. We saw exactly one snake that was about 80% alive. Probably isn't now. They said to come to Arizona, and we did. And I don't regret it yet, but it's time to get on the gas. So we are headed down to a super cool location in ultra south Arizona to look for vine snakes, which are a species that hardly comes to the United States. This is one of the only places you can find them. So we're gonna go down there and get our hands on some of those, hopefully. And then later we've got some business up north in the mountains, but for now we're gonna be down south looking for vine snakes. There's a lot of cool bycatch here too, so hopefully we have a good time. All right, well, we have found a live and well snake in Arizona. This is my lifer Sonoran Whipsnake, and man, has this been a long time coming. These guys are a fairly common snake, but they're so fast that rarely do you ever get a hold of them. But man, it was worth the wait, because check out that face, that beautiful eye, the white on that lip, and then the green on that head is just stunning. What an awesome looking snake. These guys, like I said, super common, closely related to the coach whips that we have back home. These guys are obviously a little bit further south in this amazing habitat. Just an awesome time. We are really having a good time. Not seeing too much yet, but we're just having such a good day out here. It's so nice, it's so beautiful, and the snakes are beautiful too. So we're having a great time. We're gonna take some photos of this snake because it is a lifer for literally, look at him, he's doing periscope things. That's awesome, dude. But as I was saying, this is a lifer for everybody in the car, so we're going to take some time to get some video, and then we're going to keep rolling. All right, well, Noah and I were walking along this little stretch of creek. We stopped here to look for some mud turtles, which are found up in these mountains. Walking along, I see this stretch up here, which looks fairly deep. Told Noah that it looked perfect for mud turtles, and sure enough, we walked on up, and that is a Sonoida or Sonoran Mud Turtle. This thing is absolutely massive. Super cool species of turtle that lives here in Arizona. Super cool.
to be seeing turtles up here. Not always something you would expect to see in southern Arizona, but super cool. We're just gonna fire a few photos. Continue looking for vine snakes. I think we might end up spending the day here because it just is so nice right now that it's kind of hard to leave for elsewhere when we know it's good here. So we're gonna take a little bit of time to enjoy this guy. We're gonna keep on moving. Check this guy out. He is so freaking cool. Just look at him go. And this is where he lives, just in this beautiful montane stream. There really just is something so special about being in this part of the country, seeing these. I'm in my underwear because I didn't want my legs to get, or my pants to get wet. Just hanging out up here with the guys. So if you can't hear that, they're already back at the car. So I'm going to do the same, and we're going to keep looking for vine snakes. A few hours later, we have seen exactly nothing until now. This is a Regal Horned Lizard. You can see why they call them Regal Horned Lizards based off of that awesome set of horns they have on the back of their head there. These guys are really cool, native to Arizona. Just Arizona, right?
They're in New Mexico too, I think.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Native to these southwestern states down here, mostly found, most common I should say in Arizona, but these guys are so cool. Those put the Hernandez eye and the Texas horned lizards that we see back home just to shame. Absolutely wonderful. This is also a lifer for everybody here except for Stonky Stove over there, so this is super cool to see. We're definitely going to take some time to get some photos before we head on out. Right now we are actually heading back to the gas station to fill up and get a bite to eat before we start road cruising. So hopefully we run into some snakes and lizards on the way back, but if not, I will see you guys once the sun goes down. Here's the lizard fan club. Just that crown. He is, I mean, you can really see where they get the name Regal Horned Lizard because that thing is just immaculate. Also really nicely patterned. That's an awesome looking horned lizard. Kind of reminds me of the Blainsvilles that we saw in California last year, with that pattern there at least. But man, that thing is just so cool. Unbelievable. I'm so happy we saw these. These were kind of something that, you know, it's hard to target horned lizards anywhere other than by just running into them on the road, but this was definitely something I wanted to see pretty bad. So we knocked that off, but like I said, we've got to go start road cruising and start wrestling up food and, you know, get some gas and all that good stuff. So we're going to release this guy head on. We may end up seeing some snakes on the road on the way back because it is really, really nice feeling out right now. But if not, we will see you after the sun goes down. Generally, this group that we're with right now does pretty well, but we've kind of made some miscalculations, and Arizona has just been rough to us. Whoa, I got that one. Yeah, that was a good one. As you can tell, there's a pretty angry rainstorm nearby. We're going to be cruising this road tonight. There's some awesome yeah, geez Louise, that was a good one. Some awesome amphibians, some awesome snakes that do enjoy the moisture, but God only knows how this is going to go. It seems like we've been kicked around pretty well since we set foot in Arizona, but we are going to do everything that we can do to try and make this night a good one. That may not hit the road that we're on, and it may actually work in our benefit if it continues to, you know, just to loom around and keep the humidity high, but God only knows at this rate. Alright, well, when they say it's the monsoon season, they're not playing. This video is being taken, oh my God, dude, approximately 10 minutes after the last clip, and holy Jesus Lord. Against all odds, we prevailed. It is not a big prevail. This is a Sonoran Gopher snake, our first snake after the sun went down, but it is a snake. These guys are really cool, super common, just like the bull snakes back home. They're actually the same exact species, just a different subspecies. Absolutely wonderful. He's actually a nice looking one too. Got a lot of light hues going on there and all that good stuff. So, but as I mentioned, these guys are super common. So we are going to move him off the road. The roads are wet, the temps are low, but if he's moving, somebody else might be. And we are back in New Mexico. This is the last full day of our trip. We're cooking up some dogs. We're going to enjoy them And then what are we gonna do, Carson?
We're gonna look for pyros and clubs, baby.
Go looking for pyros and clobs. Stonky Stove is here. Carson is here. Then we're gonna go to a spot that I've been to in the past that haven't seen anything at, but it looks really good. So we're gonna eat these and get to it. First find of the day back in New Mexico is this canyon tree frog that Steven just spotted here. These guys are really cool, super well desert adapted tree frog that we have in the United States. We actually have these guys back home in Colorado, but it's pretty tough to get a hold of them, and they're only really on the west slope. These guys are super cool, but we're in some absolutely awesome mountain king snake habitat, and there's some good banded rock rattlesnake habitat here too. So we're gonna hike back to that and hopefully start turning some snakes up. First snakes of this hike, there's one blackneck garter snake and another blackneck garter snake. These two were found foraging in this little pool down here. They're probably in here hunting the tadpoles of those canyon tree frogs that we saw, or that canyon tree frog that we saw a minute ago. But super common snake here.
Look how long this thing's tail is.
Yeah, he does have a big boy tail on him, doesn't he?
That's where it starts.
Uh-huh, that's awesome.
It's like a fourth of his body.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, these guys are super common here. We may see a couple more on this hike, so we're just gonna release them and keep on hiking through this awesome habitat. Hopefully start turning up some of our targets here shortly. We're here flipping after the sun's gone down. No snakes so far, but we do have a really green canyon tree frog. That thing is awesome. No, just flipped him here under this big rock. It's getting pretty late, and we've been out all day, so we're gonna start heading back now, and I think this is gonna be it for today. We didn't see any snakes, but those are always welcomed. That is some sort of scarab beetle of the genus Cressina. They're so beautiful. Check out those colors on the back there. All right, well, Steven was going to call his girlfriend because we've been off the grid all day. And while that was happening, we cruised our third banded rock rattlesnake of the trip. Oh my goodness, now I'm glad we came back here. That thing is beautiful. It is a beautiful boy. Super nice speckling there on the side. Just, man, they make these snakes
so
good
green
here.
Too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That thing is awesome. That thing is awesome. Thank you, Sophia.
Could you chill?
Dude, that's so funny that you said that, because when we walked up, my brain went right to...
I thought it was an alternative.
I did too. I almost said, is that an alternative?
I was going to.
It was one of those things where for a brief second, I seriously thought we found an alterna not in alterna range
moving,
at all.
dude.
Jeez
Oh my
Louise, they
gosh,
make them
dude.
good out here. That is an incredible snake. We haven't seen a lot this week, but what we have seen has been really good. All right, now this fella has calmed down. This is a really nice look at how green he is. That's coming out just about what he looks like in person.
I love his salt and pepper speckle.
Me too. And then check out that speckling there on the head. Gosh, these guys are my favorite. These are amazing. Well, we've got something to photograph now, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna keep on road cruising since snakes are out.